Hi everybody, it's time for the second part of the answer video. This is actually my fourth take because for some reason I've been yawning and doing other stuff that's just saying wrong things. It just haven't worked for me, so this is my fourth take and I really hope it will work out now. But just have to see. Last time I forgot a question and I'm really sorry about that, Swedish Delight. I forgot your question. Well, I didn't forget it. For some reason I overlooked it and I feel pretty bad about that, so I'm really sorry. So I'm gonna answer your question now. Actually, she has two questions. So Swedish Delight asks, what is the worst game you have ever played and what my favorite dessert is? I'm gonna start with the easy one, and that is the dessert one. I like cake a lot. I am not really happy about cookies and chocolate and candy and muffins and stuff like that. I like baked goods, whipped cream, yeah, like that, you know, cake. I like cake. It is not a lie. As for the worst game I've played, it's hard for me to answer as I've not been playing games for all that long, but I can say that one of the games that has appealed to me the least is Modern Warfare games. I have one of them. I played a little, and it was pretty cool and stuff, but it got really repetitive fast, and I can't say that's my kind of game. There's also Adam's Venture I played. To be fair, for what the game is, what it is, it's an adventure game for kids. It's a fairly good game, but you know, I wouldn't play it again. So I hope that's a fairly okay answer. Aragon2180 asks, how do you keep your sanity around the crazy yet amazing people known as Mangaminx and video game carnage? Well, to be fair, I like to think that we keep each other sane, because we all have our days and we all have our special crazy, so it kind of evens out because we're all a little bit crazy. Yeah, I like to think it evens out, and I mean, we all have days when we're like extra on edge and, you know, on top. But we even each other out pretty well as a group. So yeah, and obviously I'm the most sane one of them all. So you know. He also asks, what would make the perfect game for you? A perfect game for me is one with fairly good graphics. I'm in the new generation of gamers, so well, I played a bit of NES and SNES and stuff like that, but that was when I was really little and I don't remember much out of it. But I'm a PC gamer. It would be a PC game for me. I really like a good story, and that's the most important thing for me. Good characters and a good story. I don't mind so much if it's hack and slash or first person shooter or stuff like that. I enjoy a good story. Then again, I enjoy simplistic things like Left 4 Dead 2 and Killing Floor as well, which has the same kind of end route, but I really like those as well. So I'm very fond of games you can play with friends. Yeah. Isaac Squirrel asks, is your name Sven? No. Is your cat's name Sven? No. Sven? No. Mr. Mollite, he throws a grenade at me. Oh, well, there's a kind of a tiny story behind this. Well, not much. Every time we're in Killing Floor and Mollite is with us, he throws grenades at me. I have just, well, Mr. Mollite, he's in his teenage years, so I understand this is his way of displaying those tumbling, tormenting hormones. So that's okay, Mollite. I like you too. Next question. I'm gonna have to change the page now. Okay. Next question is coming from Sophie Robbie Law. Sophie Robin Law. Sorry about the pronunciation there. First of all, I loves you. Oh, thank you. Not in a stalker way, but you're amazing sort of way. Secondly, my question is, if you would be a character in any game, who would you be and why? Also, if you're a Resident Evil game fan, Chris or Leon? And then a happy smiley. Thank you for kind words and for not being a stalker. If I could be any character in any game, I would be fucking Dovahkiin, guys. I would be Dovahkiin. I mean, come on. Shouts and dragons and shit. I would love to be Dovahkiin. And also I like medieval settings. Yep. Resident Evil. I have to say, I'm really sorry. I have not played any of the Resident Evil games. But my general consensus of those two guys, I've seen features and trailers and gameplay and stuff like that. I have to say that so far, I'm in favor for Chris. I think Leon is a little bit too much. He's like a pretty boy. Sorry. I like Chris better. Next question comes from Mr. Fragglerock75. He or she says, well, Mr. He says, greetings from a fellow meatball. Hey, Sam. Out of respect for the non-Swedish speaking monkeys, I shall be commenting, asking, by only utilizing the English alphabet. That's very nice of you, good sir. First off, Alan Wake is a great game. Secondly, Deus Ex is good but left me feeling unsatisfied and empty. Ah, but it does have one of the best soundtracks in recent gaming history. A note on that. A good game should have a good soundtrack, in my opinion. I'm a big music nerd, and I really enjoy good soundtracks. Okay, just like myself, you're very proficient. Yeah, see how that goes. Proficient in the English tongue. So my question is, how come? Have you lived, studied, worked in England, or are you naturally gifted? Then it says not TH. I'm not sure what that is, but as far as English goes, I have not studied or lived or worked in England in any kind of way. I've lived in Sweden all my life, and I feel bad for saying it, but I guess I'm naturally gifted. I'm part British, so for all my British fans, I am 25% British, as my grandma came from Sweden. Fucking hell, England! For God's sake. She came from England. I have not studied English that much. I was actually really bad at English in school. My English has come from, actually, a lot of it comes from writing. I started writing in English about 2.5 years ago, and I've been doing it daily, as mentioned before. And also the fact that I speak with people on a daily basis in English helps it. So that's about it. No tricks or anything. Just talking and reading and writing has done the thing for me with the English language. Ghostly58 asks, what would you do if you ruled the world? I don't want to rule the world. Is that a bad answer? I wouldn't. I would feel very comfortable. If I rule the world, I wouldn't want to rule the world. Sorry. The Fire Solia asks, what foreign countries have you visited, if any? I have been in a few countries. Not to a big surprise, I've been in Denmark, Finland, and Norway on different occasions in my life. I have also been in Spain and Germany. Yeah, I think that's about it. I haven't traveled all that much because I've never had the money to do it. But hopefully this summer I can go to UK at some point. That's my goal so far with traveling. But yeah, I haven't been outside of Sweden that much, mostly because of money. But those are the countries I've visited. A very classy cat replies to Mr. Moonlight, hot potato. Oh well. Let's see. Somebody comment on Portal. And holy shit, I haven't seen this, but like the questions have like multiplied overnight. Okay. Sistali asks, Mal, I found your DA account for clarification, DeviantArt, and I really love it just so much. I have to ask, where do you work? What do you do for a living? Because it simply has to be something art related. Believe it or not, I don't work with art at all, actually. I'm a swimming teacher in a pool guard. That's what I do. So my thing with Photoshop, I use Photoshop for all my things and for everything I make for Michelle as well. I've been doing that for maybe I've been doing it for as long as I've been writing in English, which is about 2 years. So basically, I'm still learning a lot about Photoshop, but I'm self-taught as far as that goes. So, but thank you very much. I put the link to the DeviantArt in the description if anyone's interested in that. I don't update it there really often because I have a lot of other stuff going on, but feel free to browse it or whatever. Think Deep Thoughts says, much talk about meatballs on the first Q&A video, and they're great, but let's not forget pancakes. What do you put on your pannkakor? On my pancakes, in Swedish it's pannkakor, I put, it depends what I have, but the best thing for me is whipped cream and raspberry jam. That's my thing. If not, I just have a little bit sugar or applesauce. That's about it. I love pancakes. They're really good. I want them too. Ah, damn it. Yen the Joker says, so love your first video of Q&A. If you could be one mythical race, what would it be? For example, dwarf, elf, halfling, etc. What kind of class would you like to be? For example, wizard, barbarian, druid. I'm assuming this has maybe something to do with World of Warcraft. I'm not very familiar with World of Warcraft. I mean, I know what it is, but I think I would probably rock the elf look, actually. And I wouldn't be... I don't know the classes that you've specified that well, but I would love to be either something magical, like with magic, or I would probably want to have a bow, like kind of maybe a thief or an adventurer or a mercenary, something like that. That would be good. And we're at the last question. I'm just gonna throw a peek how long I've been talking. Oh, it's not that bad. So the last question comes from Umaro998. Hi Ma. I like how you guys call me Ma. By the way, I have to tell you guys this. So through YouTube and other places, I have never ever in my life had so many nicknames. I have Ma, Malin, Maalinism, Mala, Mal, probably a few more I've forgotten. It's pretty cool. It's funny. Okay, back to the question. Do you have any guilty games pleasures? Of course I do, like everybody else. Games, Left 4 Dead 2 for sure. I play that more than I should. It goes up and down. But Left 4 Dead, definitely guilty pleasure. Guilty games, I guess. And also, back in the days, I used to like Sims a lot. But mind you guys, I did not play it for the AI or stuff like that. I actually only built houses. I could build houses like a whole day. Just, you know, I really like building houses. I also have a pleasure with food. It's bacon sandwiches. I've never had the bacon sandwich until Michelle came here to visit me. So, and oh my god, it's amazing. It's like a mouth orgasm. Oh my god, I have to make some after this. Okay, sorry. Second question. I'm a big fan of your Fallout 3 Let's Play. One of the best I've seen. I actually watched the whole thing. Thank you. And I was wondering, would you be willing to Let's Play the DLC for it, or maybe even Fallout New Vegas? Thanks for your time and keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. I love Fallout so much. And yes, I would probably do some DLC for it. It depends what people want to see a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of DLC I haven't actually played on Fallout because due to when I moved apart those years ago when Fallout came, when I moved away from my current boyfriend at that time. He had the computer that could play Fallout, so I never had the chance to actually finish all the DLC properly. But I have all of them now, so I'm gonna play them either way, but I'll probably be recording some of it too. It really depends on what people want to see. I mean, if you want to see something of that, just feel free to leave a comment on this video and I'll know what people are interested in seeing. I'm enjoying myself either way. Fallout New Vegas? Maybe. I didn't get into New Vegas as much, but maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that as a blind one, because I played New Vegas for maybe 3 hours or so. Not so much the main thing, but maybe that will be a blind run at some point. Might do. And that, my friends, was the last question, and I have now been talking for about 16 minutes. That is good enough. Yeah. I guess I'll be putting up more answer videos if there are more questions. I'm gonna leave this as a main question video. However, if you think you want to get into contact with me, otherwise you can just send me a message. I try to reply to everything. I'm really bad at answering on Twitter. Really sorry about that, but the easiest way is to send me a message on YouTube, actually. And I want to thank you for all the questions, for the likes and the support. As I've said this before, I would be doing this anyway, even if I didn't have any subscribers probably. But it's always nice to see people enjoying what you do. So thank you for all the support. And I will see you guys very soon again. Bye!